What's up, Facebook, YouTube, whoever might be watching? I'm your girl Destiny. This is actually my first, review slash tutorial, whatever you want to call it. So, yay me, but today I'm going to be talking about my hair and how I get it so long and how I keep it healthy and manageable, how I get it to grow so quickly. A lot of girls that I know particularly, or just random girls that come up to me, they're like, your hair is so pretty, it's so long, what do you use, blah, blah, blah. So that's what this video is going to be about. Before I explain the products that I use, I want to go ahead and give some tips of advice, which I think would be beneficial to everyone, not just a certain ethnicity. To Black, white, Hispanic, I think it would be very useful for everybody. I'm not a professional cosmetologist and I'm not endorsing these products. I'm just simply explaining what works for me, what's worked for people that whose hair I have done. First thing, and this is more geared towards African Americans. Ladies, stop relaxing your hair so frequently. It's nothing wrong with getting relaxers. I mean, some people do definitely need it, but getting it as frequently as you do is not good. You're over processing your hair consistently on a regular basis. And where are you applying the relaxer most of the time? To the roots. And it's not gonna help your hair grow. It might give you that straight, sleek look that everybody's trying to achieve these days, but it's not gonna do anything for your hair growth. If anything, you're just over processing, and you're over processing the ends back to back. I know girls that get relaxers maybe every 2 months. I only get a relaxer, listen to this, once every 6 months. If it's even, that often, because sometimes I'll just go without a relaxer because I feel like I don't need it. I'll just take a really good flat iron, which Revlon, Chi, all those higher name brands, I would recommend. You could get those for cheaper than in the store. Some of you pay those outrageous prices. I don't understand why, when you have sites like Amazon that you can get it for half, if not less than half. Or you could find knockoff brands. I have used knockoff brands that are just as good as the name brand brands. But anyway, stop getting relaxers so often. Like I said, I only get a relaxer maybe once every 6 months. If you want to achieve the straight look, and you feel like you absolutely cannot do it yourself, no matter what equipment you have, you're going to have to pay those extra dollars to go to the shop and have them wash and set or flat iron your hair. It's what you got to do, and it's worth it in the long run if you want your hair to grow. You have to be good to your hair. You can't be cheap. You can't use cheap products. You can't try to get the quick fixes. It's not fair to your hair. Another thing I would say, ladies, when you're getting your dye jobs, unless you have experience in dyeing your hair, which I have, I've done mine at home more than a few times. I've had trial and errors, of course, like anyone else learning. Go to the salon, especially when you're trying to achieve something that's totally different from your hair color, that's going to require bleaching or, just higher volumes of things. You want to go to the hair salon. I'm telling you, it's not going to do you any justice with you trying to do your hair and grow your hair out, and you're using these at-home products that are just used to get the desired effect that's on the box. They don't care about your hair. They're just trying to give you what you think you want. Another thing, ladies, when you're trying to let your hair grow, you have to trim it. No matter how much you don't want to. You'll be like, oh, I don't have a lot of hair, or you have long hair and it keeps getting long. You have to trim your hair because it's good. You're going to get split ends. Everyone does. But it's going to start splitting from the end, and it'll go up. And when your hair starts to shed very bad, most of the time it's due to damage and split ends. So, you have those stories when girls go, I went to the shop and she said my hair was damaged and she had to cut a little bit off. So I said, okay. And I turn around and it's 2 to 3 inches on the floor. That's because your hair is damaged, honey. I hate to tell you. They're not chopping it off because they're jealous. They're chopping it off because you don't your hair up. Like, seriously, you have to either go, like I did. I went to the dollar store, got me some barbershop scissors. They were like $2. $2 freaking. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pay 50, 60 to $100 for some hair scissors at Sally's. No, I'm not going to. I just got some regular barbershop scissors and I cut my hair myself. Now, you can see my hair is pretty long. It was longer. I had to cut off like 2 inches because I had some split ends. When you do it, you want to cut it at an angle. Don't cut it straight across. You're going to get that box razor edge look, and it's not attractive at all, and even when you style it. And that's kind of a mistake that I made and I just learned from. But, yeah, please, ladies, clip your ends. I don't care if you have this much hair. You know, it stops here. If it needs to be clipped, it needs to be clipped. That's the only way your hair is going to grow, is by getting rid of the dead hair, the, you know, just useless hair, to allow your hair to grow. But anyway, for the products. This first product I use when I wash my hair and I don't feel like straightening it. You know, you just be like, I don't have time for all that. Especially with me, I got a head full of hair. So this is Cantu Shea Butter. It's a leave-in conditioning repair cream. It's made with pure shea butter, stops in men's hair breakage, leaves hair soft, shiny, and manageable. It's formulated for severely dry, damaged, or coarse hair. So pretty much anybody can use this product because it's a leave-in conditioner. It's meant to bring your hair back to life. It's meant to regenerate it and, you know, help it if it's been over-processed due to, you know, dyes and relaxers and stuff, having a relaxer in too long and stuff like that. That's a perfect product. This is only 16 fluid ounces, and I think that's the biggest, but it's so rich. The product is so rich that you don't have to use that much. And you see, I have a head full of hair, and I don't have to use that much. It's such a rich and good product. And it lasts a very long time. That container was like $5 at Walmart, I think. And it lasts me almost a month. And, you know, a lot of you are thinking, well, I don't wear my hair wet and curly. And it's the wintertime outside. That's not going to work. Well, that's why you either do it the night before. Like I said, it's leave-in conditioner. So the longer it's in, the better it's going to work for your hair. Leave it in the night before when you wash it. You know, comb and brush your hair through, leave it in. And wake up and apply a little bit more, or get up or do your hair as early as possible before you're leaving the house. But like I said, you want to give your hair a break. You don't want to flat iron it every day. That's not going to help it. I go 2 to 3 weeks sometimes with having my hair wet and curly and just wearing it up. I know a lot of people don't wear their hair up because they say that breaks their hair. But that's why you take it down and you brush it. That's another thing. You want to stimulate your hair follicles every day. You want to brush your hair, whether it's brush or comb. I mean, you don't have to do it every day, all day long, you know. But you want to do it every day to where you're stimulating your roots for hair growth. And with that kind of product, it's perfect. It's stimulating and it's moisturizing, deep conditioning, all of that stuff. When my hair is straight like it is now, I use this Cantu Shea Butter Oil Sheen. It's the exact same product, but it's in an oil sheen can. It was about $5, just like the container, and it also lasts a very long time. It's kind of a heavy mist, so you don't have to use that much. And like I said, it's such a good product. You can use as little as possible, and still it's gonna work. It's been times where I've left in the deep conditioner, and for a week, after like a week or two, I've been using it every day, putting in my hair when I've been styling it. And then when I go to straighten my hair, I might not even have to use my oil sheen because I've had that conditioner in and it's worked wonders. Like as soon as I start pressing it, and even when I blow dry it, I could totally feel the difference. The manageability, you know, it feels refreshed. It feels alive. So I highly recommend those two products. Anybody can use them. It doesn't matter who you are, what kind of hair you have. They're good for moisturizing and repairing your hair. Perfect for it. So those are the only two products I have right now. I've been using those since last year. I cut my hair like maybe 6 months ago. It was shorter than it is now. It was probably like to here, and now this is how long it is. And it was longer than that. It was like 2 inches longer, you know, but I had to cut it because, like I said, I have split ends. So if you ladies have any other requests questions or comments, you could go ahead and inbox me. I am, again, like I said, going to be bringing you future videos. Next time I bring a video for more products, I'm going to probably be doing Mixed Chicks because I haven't used that product yet, but I've been hearing great reviews. I'm also going to do some other products, probably use them and test them out on my children's hair because my daughter has very different hair from me. My son has very different hair from me. Just doing some products that'll go with other people's hair. So like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, whether it's about makeup, hair, anything beauty related, I'll go ahead and try it out. And I'll give you honest reviews and opinions. So go ahead and be some of my biggest supporters. Comment on this video on what you think if you have used these products, or if you have alternative products that you think work as better or if not better. And you guys have a great day. Thanks.